welcome to another Coffee with Kilroy on a Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Yes, you're getting a twofer today. And as I like to say for Coffee with Kilroy, beverage and a book. My beverage, well, I think you all know what that is. Yours, I hope you're joining me with something. That's up to you. I hope you're enjoying it. The book, well, today I have Steam Highway, Smog Ambuscade by Martin Noutch. Probably pronouncing some of that wrong, but I'm sure you'll all correct me. This is a choose-your-own-adventure type book with a steampunk or steam type theme to it. So as a result, this will be kind of a short Coffee with Kilroy because I can't do a full page through because that will spoil it, right? Because choose your own adventure books are by necessity choosing your own adventure. They take different paths, and based on those decisions, you branch out into different results. And so it'd be too much of a spoiler to cover too much of that. So let's take a look at the back of the book here. Gonna have me another sip. You guys, you can sip whenever you want. You choose the regulator and bring the heavy Ferguson Velo steam to a halt. From the crest of the hill, you can see the lumbering freight wagons and the steam carriages of the gentry making their way through the rain-lashed night. Little do they expect the sudden and terrible assault of the Steam Highwayman. Yeah, it's interesting. It's talking about a rainy night. It's cold and wet and rainy here, so gonna enjoy my warm coffee and weather that. What next for you? A midnight assault on the nobles traveling the Bath Road? Will you rescue the weathered brewery from closure or punish the wicked Colonel Snappet? Will you ally with the Compact for Workers' Equality or find work protecting haulers on the Wycombe Run? Is trading cargo on the Thames more than a profitable sideline? Can you make your way to the glamorous Clevedon Ball or win the Spinster Cup? Steam Highway is an open-world adventure game book series, and this is the first of that series, I believe, in which you, the reader, must choose your path through an alternate steampunk history. With a pair of dice and a pencil, you can track your adventure through an England that never was, discovering secrets, solving quests, rescuing those in need, and punishing those who deserve vengeance. The Midnight Road calls. So there you have that. So let's take a look as much as we can at Steam Highwayman. I think there's two other books in this series, possibly more. I think I've seen two other books, but I wanted to try this one first before I dive deeper into that series. So we have an introduction here. Who is the Steam Highwayman? You are. You've got options, you've got tick boxes, you've got code words. So this is telling you a little bit about how this game book plays out. There is a map of Marlow, I guess, over there. Can you see that? Fine. Here's your adventure sheet. You've got abilities, possessions, money. Then you got weapons. So let's look at some of these abilities here. Ruthlessness, engineering, motoring, ingenuity, nimbleness, and gallantry. That sounds cool. You've got possessions and money that you'll keep track. So you probably need to have I don't know if they have a sheet in here. We'll take a look, but you'll have to get a piece of paper and a pencil to keep track of stuff. Plus, you're going to need a dice probably in here to use this game as well. Weapons, you have shooting guns, fighting enemies, wounds, scars. You have the Velo Steam. That's your Roadster, I believe. You have reputation, which is great deeds and solidarity points. Then you have retirement and end of your adventure. So that's about as much as I can show you, because the rest of this, I think, gets into, you're starting to read and make choices, and it will tend, like any choose your own adventure, is going to give you options or maybe some color commentary or text, and then it'll start sending you to different paragraphs. So I can't really get into that. So really you have the map and a couple of pages of kind of setting up your character. These are kind of feel like a little bit of an RPG, and away you go. And so it's a relatively thick book for a choose your own adventure. So a lot of stuff in there. Here's the epilogue. Probably can't look at that. This is how you're going to score based on your abilities and what you did, it looks like. And here's your roll of honor. So this is how you can keep track of playing, like different dates, what points you got, what your fate was, memorable adventures, and then your name on here. So I wonder if there's a character sheet in here as well. Here's acknowledgements. So long list of acknowledgements here. Looks like there was a lot of backers here too. So I guess maybe this was Kickstarted or GameFound. I don't know what they use for this. Here's your beer notes, name of beer, location, notes. That's interesting. Here's some code words. So they did mention there's going to be some code words throughout. I'm interested in how that plays. Here is your character sheet. That's kind of cool. I wonder if there's a way to download this somewhere, or if you just want to do it the old-fashioned way and make a copy. I guess the old-fashioned way is trace it, right? Do it like the monks did in medieval Europe. So you've got your ability scores here, your solidarity points, other notes, wanted by, member of, friend of, name. So this is all kind of cool. So here's your possessions. So you can keep track of all your stuff here. Keep track of damage here. Cool. So that's a little, that's your character sheet. So this does look quite a bit like it's definitely a choose your own adventure, but it looks, has a lot of RPG elements. There's the old choose your own adventure, which is just, pick it up, read it, turn to just follow the path, right? Follow the branching path, reading paragraphs, but not a ton of interaction. Your decisions is your only interaction. This one, with having ability scores and having possessions and having weapons and having your Velos team here that's cruising down the road. Looks like there's a little bit more RP or role-playing elements, RPG-ish type elements to this game, where you're actually interacting a little bit more and making some more decisions, and some of the things might change based on what your abilities are. So I tend to like that. It is truly more of a game book and a little bit more immersive. So anyway, well, that's what I have for you on Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday, at least for the morning. I might have some more stuff later on today. But I wanted to start off with a cup of coffee and some steaming hot coffee. See what I did there? And like to know what you think about this. Have you looked at this one, tried this one, played any of the other ones in the series? Love to know your thoughts on this, and or anything else. Just it's open forum. Just keep it civil. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate you stopping by. And the best way I know that you stop by is drop me some comments. Put a comment down below talking about this or whatever is on your mind. Love to hear from you. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching.